Hello. I think I'm going live, and this is my first Facebook Live. So if at some point you join me, hi, I'm Juliet Martine, and for ages now, I've been prompted by my soul, by spirit, to be doing more speaking and to be doing more live postings, things like this. And I have been completely sitting on it, admittedly. So tonight I've just bitten the bullet and I'm here with you, or at some future point when you're listening to this recording. And I had a funny experience this afternoon that I wanted to share. I was working with a client. I was doing some hands-on healing, and I looked down at my hands and I saw my hands were a bit wrinkled. And I went, oh, geez, I'm getting old. And then I thought, what do I want to do with the years I have left? Not to be pessimistic about it, but immediately it came forth. I want to share light. I want to be a source of light on the planet and share more light with the world, and to be teaching what I'm here to teach, to fulfill my purpose and be of service to people. And I thought, Juliet, you've known that for ages and you've just been procrastinating. And so I reflected on what was it that has been holding me back from doing things like Facebook Live. I'm more than happy to speak in front of an audience of 1,000 people, but there was something about technology and Facebook Live where I was just like, yeah, okay. I put in my diary, and then every week I would find a reason to delay actually doing the live. So I reflected on it. I went inwards and I realized it's actually... kills me to admit this, it's my inner perfectionist. I have an inner perfectionist, and those who know me well are probably laughing their pants off at hearing me say that, but it comes as a complete surprise to me that I'm a perfectionist. Crazy as that is. And I was really reflecting on, okay, what is it within me that is needing some perfection around doing these Facebook Lives? And I had all these excuses, rational reasons about, well, I haven't done a Facebook Live before, I need to learn more, I don't have the right technology, I don't have the right lighting, and it's going to be nighttime, so I need to get the technology. I'm not having a good hair day, and I'm not looking at my best, haven't put any makeup on. What if I have nothing to say? What if I show up and nothing comes through? So I had all this list of conditions that I was putting on myself, and more importantly, putting on my service and those that I'm here to be of assistance to, that was limiting me and holding me back from actually showing up and doing what my soul has been prompting me to do for a long time now. So I've been placing conditions on the way I want to go about doing things, the way I want to be of service. I've been asking the question of my soul, how can I serve? It's been telling me, speak more. And I've been saying, yes, I'll speak more, but I will have to wait for this condition to be right, or for this situation to be perfect, or for me, myself, to be fully comfortable before I actually get out there and share and speak, or I need a guarantee as to what's going to come through me. So I thought, what better subject to start my Facebook Lives with other than perfectionism? Because probably, if I took a stab at it, I'd probably say I'm not the only one that has an inner perfectionist. It kind of goes under a few different guises. Sometimes it can be a procrastinator. Sometimes it can be an excuse maker, very legitimate excuses. Yeah, so maybe you have a procrastinator that's wanting to do something but leaving it to the last minute. Or maybe you have an excuse maker that's saying, I want to achieve something, but I need to wait for this to happen first. I can only do it when this situation is met. So, they're all kind of the same thing, spins on the same coin, the same dial, to do with controlling things and minimizing risks and feeling safe before we're willing to step forward. And I love a quote that Michael Beckwith did one time. I think it was probably in the Secret. He said that God doesn't call the qualified. God qualifies the called. And it's in the saying yes to the call and actually being willing to step forward and answer that call and show up in whatever way our heart is calling us to do, that actually everything we need that is already within us gets called forth from us and through us in order for us to actually fulfill that call. So maybe you can relate to a little bit about what I'm saying. Maybe there's something that you've been feeling a bit of a tug, a bit of a pull, a bit of a heart calling to do. Maybe there's something that would really make your soul sing and you've been saying, yes, but I need to wait till I've got more money, or I've lost weight, or my partner supports the idea, or I've got more time available, or I've built my audience, or it's going to fit in with my work schedule, or I've got to wait till I'm fitter. There are these things that I'd love to do. I'd love to go on this holiday trekking in Nepal, but I have to wait until I'm fitter, or I've lost the weight, or I have to wait until I've got a friend to go with me, or I've got to wait until I've saved up enough money before I can feel confident putting down the deposit on the trip. Maybe you've got a yearning to go and do some charity work, or you've got some creative juices flowing that really want to be expressed through you. You want to go and write poetry, or go and sing at a karaoke night, or you want to write a book, or do some charity work at a local soup kitchen. Like, whatever it is that's calling you, it's calling you for a reason. And it's not calling you for you to be perfect first before you step forward and say, yes, now I'm ready. It's a complete illusion, bullshit, crap, whatever name you want to put to it, that there is a perfect. That perfect is a human construct. It's not a spiritual truth. There is no perfect. There is no absolute perfect. And there is no perfect time for anything, in the sense of, if you're hearing and feeling the call, then it's time to answer it. It's time to say yes. And as you say yes, whatever you need, the gifts, the abilities, the insights, the resources, the connections, the synchronicity, the flow, the right book will fall off the shelf. The phone call will come in that says, hey, I was thinking of you, I want to connect you with someone. All of that will flow because spirit, universe, your higher self, your guides want to support you. And that call you're feeling is spirit calling, saying, hey, there's something here that's going to help you grow, help you learn, help you expand, help your light to shine brighter in the world, for you to have a more enriched experience of yourself and the world around you, and for you to contribute in some positive way. And by saying yes, you actually are working in cooperation with your higher self and your soul to allow those things that will assist and support you to start flowing. When we say yes, but, it's like we open the door, we take a look, and then we say, oh, but just wait. I do that with my dog, actually. You can probably see him on the sofa there, having a little nap. I do it with my dog. I say, hey, Chocho, you want to go for a walk? And then I get distracted and I say, oh, yes, but I just got to do this thing in the kitchen, or write this email, or send this note. And my dog is sitting there at the front door, wagging his tail frantically, going, come on, I'm ready, let's go. And I'm going, oh, yes, but I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to do that. And after a bit, his enthusiasm wanes. He gets a bit jack with me, and he's sitting there twiddling his paws, going, when's she going to be ready? And that's exactly what we do with spirit. When is Juliet going to be ready? When are you going to be ready? You're already ready. That's the thing. We think we need to wait to get more qualified, to be more ready, to be more practiced, more perfect. So I wanted to do this first inaugural Facebook Live from a place of a complete lack of perfectionism. I have no idea whether it's going to be working properly. I have no idea whether the lighting will be okay. I have no idea whether the sound will work. Technically, no idea. Showed up with my hair as it is, no makeup, blemishes and all. No prepared script, just a couple of bullet points for me in case I get stuck. Always good to have a backup plan, but no perfectionism here whatsoever. I'm just showing up to be of service and to share more light and to really share with you my authentic self. Because, hey, Amanda, you're my first person at my first Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining me. Because the universe does not want you to be perfect. The universe wants you to be authentic. And the people around you want you to be authentic. And I would be doing you, whoever listens to this, a complete disservice by showing up in some controlled, contrived, perfect version of myself where I've dressed myself up and made myself up and created this perfect illusion, whereas life doesn't want that illusion. We're kidding ourselves if we think the illusion is actually that perfection is actually the thing that is what's going to enable our life to flow. That BS, that's the crap. What enables our life to flow is for us to show up and be fully our authentic self, to allow the light within us to radiate out, for us to show up as an unconditional version of ourselves. That is what our authentic self is. It's honest, it's real, it's raw. It's not glamour or illusion or false impressions. When we bring our authentic self to each other, we share the heart of who we are. And it's in the sharing of our heart that we give in service to each other, that we support each other to show up authentically and be our authentic light in the world and to be our best, to allow our essence to shine through. So that's my little backstory, how I got here tonight. And I am stepping forward. I'm going to be doing a few more Facebook Lives here and there in my imperfectionism. They probably won't be scheduled well in advance, and they may be a little bit chaotic and random to start with until I find my rhythm, because that's what happens as we step forward. It's like a baby learning to walk. You know, whatever the new medium is, we're a little bit clunky to start with until we get into the flow and the energy is flowing through us, and then we find our rhythm, and that's when we really hit our strides. So I want to ask you a question in terms of, where are you saying to life, yes, but? Yes, but just hold on. Yes, but just wait. Yes, but let me do this first. Maybe you can post in the chat box whenever you watch this video. I'm sure I'll get the message. Where are you saying yes, but in your life? Where are you saying that you want something and then you're holding yourself back? Be it with excuses, rational reasons, legitimate reasons, procrastination, waiting for things to be perfect. What areas of your life are you actually holding yourself back in? And by posting that in the chat box, it's also going to help me identify how I can assist you to be moving forward, because I'm here to be of service and to assist you. So whatever ways I can help. And to those of you who did respond to my email a couple of months ago asking what topics you'd like to discuss, I am onto the case now. I have got over myself. I am going to be showing up and answering all those questions. But if you have any other questions, then please post them on the page. So what are you making excuses for at the moment? What are you waiting for? What conditions are you waiting to be met before you're willing to not only say yes, but get over your butt to actually step forward, start taking action, take a risk, let go of the need to control and just allow things to unfold, allow your soul to actually support you in the process. Amanda said, sometimes I hesitate and usually there's a hidden condition. Absolutely. I certainly do that. It's being willing to feel that little bit of hesitation and go, oh, okay, there's something here that is calling my attention to it, and actually closing your eyes, tuning in, feeling the energy of that hesitation, and then feeling what's underneath that, what's actually the hesitation what's the gift in the hesitation that's waiting to be revealed? Maybe it's a hesitation because, oh, there is something that would be useful for me to have up my sleeve or to address or look at before I step forward. So sometimes that hesitation can be a really helpful little neon pointer saying there's something here that would be able to assist you even more as you step forward. And sometimes when you tune in, you ask and you feel what's the energy of that hesitation, what's sitting underneath can be fear or one of its many, many guises. Fear, self-doubt, feeling inadequate, lacking confidence, a lot of things that I'm writing about at the moment, so it's very familiar with me. Feeling a fear around I'm not worthy to step forward. So having a look at whatever comes up and being willing to actually look at that and say, okay, what do I need to do to shift this energy? Is it true? Is it simply my fear coming up? And is there something I can do to assist and support myself to actually move through that fear so that I can step forward and, as Nike says, just do it? I think that's a really awesome attitude to take with, and that's certainly the attitude that prompted me to go from looking at my hand and the wrinkles on my skin this afternoon to going, oh, Juliet, for God's sake, just get over yourself and just do it. So it's really good to actually listen to that hesitation. And if it's purely self-doubt that's holding us back, then adopt the just do it stance and get over yourself and appreciate that whatever you need will come through you as you step forward. So what is your soul calling you to as you are perhaps more willing to listen to it and acknowledge it and say, okay, well, I might be frightened, I might have doubts, I might be feeling a little bit inadequate, I might be uncertain, I might not be able to control everything around it, I might even stuff up or F up. I'm not sure if I can say the F word on Facebook, but you guys know what I mean. I might mess up in 1,000 different ways, but it's in the messing up and being willing to make mistakes and be willing to be human that we actually learn ourselves in the process, and we master our skills and our abilities in a way that enables us to continue to move forward and find our rhythm, as I was referring to earlier. So that's a little bit about where I've been the last couple of months. I've been hearing my soul's call, haven't really been fully, wholeheartedly, unconditionally answering the call. And I'd love to, on an ongoing basis, understand where you might be placing conditions on yourself and how I might be able to assist you to actually dissolve those conditions, that you can show up unconditionally as the authentic, beautiful, magnificent, divine being that you truly are at the essence and soul and heart of your being, so that your light can shine fully in the world, because we need light in the world at the moment. I get a little bit depressed looking at the news at the moment, and there's so much going on around the world, and it really is a wonderful time for humanity to discover authenticity and to move beyond our fears, to really show up and help and support each other to be our authentic self, to shine our individual lights in the world collectively, that there can be more light on the planet. So as much as you might be hearing a call and saying yes, but appreciate that there may well be a greater purpose to what that call is that you're hearing. And it might not just be about you. It might not just be about you feeling a call to do something that is going to benefit you, that you're going to enjoy. It might be about the other people around you that benefit as well, because when we're doing what really brings us joy, we bring the best of us forward. We allow the light within us. When you're joyful, your energy is really expansive and your heart is bursting forth like a radiant sun. So when you're in your joy and your soul is calling you to be in your joy, you're bringing the best of you to the world and you're shining your light. And that in itself is a service in the world, because you didn't come here by mistake. Every single person is here with purpose, with destiny, with service to fulfill, even if that service is simply showing up and being your full, beautiful, magnificent, divine, gorgeous, abundant, radiant self, the world needs you to do that. And you and I holding ourselves back and saying yes, but does not fulfill that purpose and does not help the light that we're here to share in the world to actually shine bright. So that's me for tonight. I'm going to be joining you again next Tuesday, a little bit better organized. The more practice I get, the better I get at knowing how to work the technology and be able to be of greater service to you and to shine more light in the world. But I hope you found something in this chat tonight a little teeny weeny bit helpful, and I'd love to read your comments at any point in time to be able to really be of service to you even more. So have a beautiful evening, beautiful week, and thank you so much for joining me, and thank you, Amanda. Bye.